Hi, this is Gregory for photosincolor.com, and today we're going to be having a look at the Nikon D810, which is just being launched. Before we get into this, remember you can go over to photosincolor.com, where I post news articles every single day from around the photography world, as well as have free photography guides and reviews and all sorts of different things on there, so go and check it out. So let's look at the Nikon D810 and let's see the differences that's in this new camera. So first of all, it has a 36.3 megapixel CMOS sensor. That's the same one, I believe, as the D800, which has been out for a few years. However, there is a slight difference. This time there is not two options. The D800 came with the D800E and the D800. The E did not have the OLPF filter, which is the optical low pass filter, and basically that they thought would give you sharper images but may increase moi. They've decided to get rid of that option for the D810. So only one camera launched this time, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but they've just got rid of that option. What else is there? It has the X-Speed 4 processor, which is working 30% faster than the one in the D800. So that allows things in the camera just to be working faster, which means that their frames per second has been boosted by 1. So I think standard is 4 frames a second, but if you go into crop sensor or you use the grip, you can get up to 7 frames a second now. So it's not as fast as your other grade cameras that can take way more for sports photographers, but it's definitely getting closer. For such a huge sensor, I think it's a great achievement. What else have we got? Their ISO. They have extended their ISO range one stop in each direction. So now it goes down to ISO 64 or ISO 12,800. On top of that, they have a low, which goes down to ISO 32, and they have high one and H2, which goes all the way up to 52,200. So super high ISO, which is a great improvement on the D800. What that means in terms of the grain and things, I don't know, but I'm definitely interested to see how that looks. What else has it got? It has got the RAW S file type. RAW S, basically you can shoot in RAW, and the S stands for small. So the old files on the RAW files on the D800 and on the D10 are going to come in at about 60 megabytes, but the RAW S, they reckon, can get that down to about 9 megabytes, or other people are saying half the size. So even if it's only 30 megabytes, that's still a huge improvement. So all of the people that have been complaining about the file size, well, now we can change that and make them smaller. Great work, Nikon. Okay, they also have the Group AF focusing. That means that they group certain areas of the 52 AF focus points, and that allows it to track things a lot better. There were some issues with the Nikon D800 with the focusing, and this really helps with this, and it's going to be brilliant for video as well, for face tracking and things like this. So great work there. The other thing that they've added is some of their picture control settings. They've added a flat picture control, so that basically flattens it all out and gives a very standard look, which is going to be great for video, for people that work in video, so that they can do their color grading afterwards. So that's absolutely great. It has a new screen on the back, pretty much the same size, and looks absolutely great. However, it's not RGB now, it's RGBW, the W standing for white. So there's red, there's green, there's blue pixels, and now there's white pixels, which apparently is going to help with contrast. Who knows? That's still great. Physically, it's pretty much the same as the D800, a few little differences. The grip is now a little deeper, which I think is going to be a great help, because there were some complaints about the grip being too flat on the D800, so that's something else to hold on to. And what's the price going to be? The price is going to come in at $3,299, so that's $300 more than the D800, but the same price as the D800E. So I think it's completely fair, and that is a lot of camera for that amount of money. It also takes SD and compact flashcards, which is great. Upgrades to the video, you can now do 60 frames a second at full HD, so that's 1080, whereas in the D800 it was 60 frames at 720, so that's a huge improvement. Now there is ISO auto, which means that you can go from a very light environment to a very dark environment, and rather than it being in all these jerky stops that it would do using aperture and shutter speeds before, now it does auto ISO, where it's going to make that nice and smooth and gradually move in between. So that's a huge help. It also has the zebra stripes for you video people. It has a stereo microphone included, which I think is great, although the microphones are usually pretty terrible in these things, so let's see how that actually is. And it now, yep, and that's absolutely great. So that's all of the different features that are available of the D800. There was one other thing that I wanted to say about the video modes, and there's spot white balance, but also there is simultaneous recording to your memory card and an external recorder, so you can record two things at the same time, which is again absolutely great. What do I think of the D800 D810? Well, I love my D800. I think it's an amazing piece of kit. It just takes phenomenal photos for studio or even outdoor. It really is great. The increase in frames per second is going to be a huge bonus, which is really wonderful. And overall, I just think it looks like the upgrade that Nikon should be giving to their D800 and where it should be going. I think for the money, it's a great camera. The D800 was compared to Hasselblad medium format cameras. Now Hasselblad's did come out on top, but only just, and that's a $40,000-$60,000 camera. This is what you get. This costs just over $3,000. So I think you are getting a lot of camera for your money and is a fantastic piece of kit. So I look forward to getting my hands on one soon. Will I be changing my D800 for this one? No, I won't, because the upgrade is not that huge. My D800 is fantastic. If I didn't have a D800, would I be buying this camera? Most definitely yes. It's now great for video, and again, it's still fantastic for photographs. So that's my little review of the D810 and a look through all of the features. If you liked the video, please subscribe below, or we have some more videos over here, and watch some more of my videos. I hope that you liked them. You can go over to the website and get my free photography guide to taking travel photos. You just have to sign up over there, and also head over to the website where I have daily news events that I post on the site, as well as news, as well as reviews, as well as tutorials and all sorts of things. So this has been Ed Gregory for Photos in Color, and I hope you liked this review. Thank you.